What's up guys, Sleepz here with another episode of my journey to an ultimate team, and we're going to start this episode off going straight into online divisions. If you guys can recall, in the last episode or episode before that, we had a terrible run, and it put us in this situation where we literally couldn't afford a single loss. If we lost one match, that means we were no longer going to be title holders of Division 5 anyway. We could still get promotion, but that's not what the ambitions of this club are they? We want to go for that title, so since we've been put in that situation, we have managed to win every single match. We have 3 matches remaining, and let's see if we can finally clutch out these last 3 and hold that title up high. So we're moving on to this third clip now. You saw he went up. We equalized through Perisic, and there's Hamšík again, one of our newest signings, getting himself on the score sheet, making it 2-1. Felipe Anderson with a great chance comes off the crossbar, and we were all over this guy, dominating this match. João Maria with a great opportunity there. Mandanda coming up with a very solid save. That was a great opportunity for him. However, this is a bit sloppy from him, trying to pass out of the back, and we do get another opportunity that comes off of the post, but we can just not seem to get that 2-goal cushion no matter how much we pepper this goal. Mandanda coming up with clutch save after clutch save. It is 2-1 here, and we are now in the 71st minute. We're going to cross that in and have a look at that for a shocking miss from Felipe Anderson. I think that may have been my fault. If I'm not mistaken, I think I tried to do a low-driven shot, which I will never do again on the volley, because you see there exactly what happened. I think he did try to drive it low, and it ended up just going into the ground and bouncing over the net. So we win that one 2-1, just about. Probably should have had a better score line than that. We were dominating very strongly, but that's okay. That's 1 win down. We need 2 more to go. And our next opponent has a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow with a very strong La Liga team. He's got Gamero, which he looks like a sit card this year. He's got Carrasco up there. And Danny Welbeck, almost there, showed some good pace, some good strength, gets the breakthrough, but doesn't quite have the finish. The angle was a bit tight, and this is from a very similar type of angle. It's a bit tight, but we have seen him score goals like that before. It is saved from Ter Stegen yet again, but on the resulting corner, there's Chris Smalling, the massive Englishman, and he scores to make it 1-0. 21 minutes in. Now on this next corner, we are going to cross that into the near post, do a little bit of passing on the edge of the area. Lallana finds some space, and I just rip one from distance, and Lallana gives us a nice 2-goal cushion, a bit of breathing room. We don't want to be stressing out trying to get these wins now, do we? So out here, we're out wide with Sabacosa, and that's a lovely diving heading from Danny Welbeck. He made it look so easy. He just flicked it into the far corner. That was a very nice goal from him. We try for a similar goal. It doesn't work out this time. Jamie Vardy's nowhere near as big as Welbeck, and it falls to Sanchez, and the keeper comes up with a great save. Now we're up 3-0. Vardy's going to pass this one off to Lanzini, get it straight back, and then Vardy will apply the finish. So we're up 4-0 in this one, but you guys know I like to get my 5 goals, get that max goal coin bonus. We're going to pass that off to Vardy in the area. He wasn't pressing me too much. I kind of had time to pick out my pass, and Vardy does give us that magical 5-0 lead. So now he is going to pull one back here through a very fluky goal. You see, that was actually a finesse shot from Rakitic that ended up being an assist, and then somehow that guy wasn't offside. I don't really know what happened in that one, but he did manage to pull one back, and he did also pull another. I think the reason I was kind of letting in goals at that point is because he went, after I was scoring so many goals in quick succession, he actually went ultra defensive and started dropping off a bit. So I found it more difficult to score goals, and then I guess as I was committing more players forward and forward, perhaps it was leaving some gaps behind in my defense. So we win that one, and now it's on to this last match. A draw will be enough to get the title, so if I get a draw in this game, it's just fine. We all knew it would come down to this last game. I'm just glad that we made it this far with still a chance to get this title. Now we're on the ball here with Immobile. I was just basically snaking this guy. I was going left, right, and until I found enough space, I did rip one from distance, and fortunately for me, it did go in. That's a quite shocking finish from Ousmane Dembele, and if you guys remember, I was actually saying that a few episodes ago, like, Dembele seems to come up with some shocking misses against me for whatever reason. That's on his 5-star weak foot, and somehow he's not finishing his dinner right there. Anyway, the game was not exactly going the way I wanted it to go, so I decided to make some changes at halftime. Go into this 4-1-2-1-2 narrow with Perisic and Immobile up top. I switched Khedira to the CDM, Felipe Anderson at cam, and I'm like, okay, let's do this. I don't want to be fighting for a draw at this point, because if he takes the lead, I'm just playing with fire at that point. He can easily score. The changes did seem to work, though. because pretty much soon after I did it, I did create a chance, and then now this is a great ball through to Perisic. First time finesses that one into the corner to restore our lead. Now look at this run from Felipe Anderson, man. He is just bolting through the middle of the park, and we managed to get it to him to make it 3-1, and at that point I knew, yes, the title is ours. There's no way I'm going to let this guy score 3 times and steal the title away from us. So we did manage to clutch it out, guys. I think I had to get somewhere like 6 or 7 wins in a row to clutch that title out, and fortunately for us, we did do it, and we do walk away with 7,500 coins for our efforts. Now it is time to redeem some FUT Champions Weekend League rewards, guys. I actually forgot to mention to you guys that I got Gold 1. I didn't say anything about it. I'll try to remember this time around, but let's go ahead and rip open this first 100k pack. And you guys already know by the title, we are going to get an inform, and it is actually a pretty decent inform. French Cam from Lyon, and it is going to be Fekir, a pretty decent inform to pack from this team of the week. I think he was going for somewhere around 80,000 coins, somewhere to like 80 to 86,000 coins, somewhere in that range. And along with Fekir, we actually got a couple of other decent players in here. You see there, we actually packed Fabregas, we packed Vertonghen, and we also packed Mustafi. So that was a very, very nice pack. We got plenty of coin value. Fabregas and Vertonghen were going for about 20,000 coins a piece. I already told you guys Fekir was going for about maybe 85,000 coins. Mustafi surprisingly wasn't going for much, so we are going to store the rest of that and quick sell the duplicates. Now on to this next 100k pack. I couldn't believe my luck getting back-to-back informs. This time, it's not as good as Fekir. It is a goalkeeper who actually wasn't going for anything. Like, the stats look very solid overall. He doesn't have anything below 80 apart from his speed. He's 83 overall. He's French. He plays in Ligue 1. I'm not really sure why he's going for basically nothing, so I decided that I'm just going to hold on to him, because that is one that if we ever do an SBC that requires special items, I'll even keep that one, because that's not only is that an inform, but it actually has quite a high rating, like an 83 French inform. That's something I could definitely see myself using, or if not selling once he increases in value. So let's move on to some trading here. And guys, I'll admit this is a bit of a dodgy trade, and maybe I overextended. I was a bit desperate to get a trade for the episode, I'm not gonna lie. I was having a lot of trouble, couldn't find the deals. I got this Lewandowski there for 304,000 coins, looking to sell for 325 to make just about 5,000 coins profit on him if he does sell on for that price. But honestly, I think I definitely messed up with that one. It was a bit greedy. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get the 325, but we'll see. Time will tell. So let's move on to this next game. This guy has a 4-3-2-1 hybrid. He's got Gabriel Jesus, which seems to just be one of the most common players you're going to see online in this game. I mean, the amount of times I come across him, especially in Weekend League, is just insane. We do take the lead, though. There is Adam Lallana yet again from the top of the box, scoring another long shot in this episode. And this is a great save from Carneses, probably the best one he's made for me so far. I mean, Gabriel Jesus was wide open, and Carneses was there to save that one. Now, Sanchez right here with another big miss. I feel like he should definitely be putting that away. He had another miss earlier in this very same game from a similar angle. He just can't seem to finish it. I'm not sure why. 72 shooting isn't all that bad, but I guess the finishing might not just be there. He does manage to draw level, making it 1-1, and those Sanchez chances are definitely coming back to haunt me, because if he finishes those, and here's Sanchez again, not finishing his dinner, if he finishes any one of those 3 chances, we do walk away from this game with 3 points, but unfortunately, you know, Sanchez just wasn't on his game, so we don't get the win there. It's 1-1, but that's all right. It's a draw to start off the division. Things could be a lot worse, so we have time for one more game in this episode, guys. We're going to finish it with the Calcia team. This is our team that we like to do good things with. We're trying to really focus on this side, and our next opponent is playing 5 at the back, and looking at this lineup, I was like, oh, great, 5 at the back. This is not going to be fun. You know, these people that play 5 at the back really like to defend, and I don't see myself scoring a lot of goals. Well, guys, that is the exact opposite of what happened. This game is just packed full of goals. You see the first few here, the first 2. They're 100% just mistakes from my opponent. He wasn't the greatest player, and when you're not the greatest player, and on top of not being all that great, you really like to hold possession, that's just a recipe for disaster. You're better off just defending like your team seemed to be set up for, and just playing on the counter, because he was trying to overpossess that ball, and I was just stealing it all the time in dangerous positions, and it led to lots of goals for me. You see we're up here 4-0. It's the first half. We're going to make it 5-0. It's only the first half, and at this point I'm like, okay, let's just relax. You know, I don't need to score many goals against this guy. I have my max goal coin bonus. But he made it 5-1, And it was just like, I was just in behind so many times and so easily. I seemed to not be able to resist to score these goals for whatever reason. We're going to make it 6-1, and at this point, I even stopped celebrating my goals. I was just straight up scoring the goals and then going and picking them out of the net to see if I could score another one. So he made it 6-2, and we are going to respond here with yet another goal on the ball with Kadira. We're going to pass this off to João Mario, and that was a decent strike. You know, he was actually basically in a standing position, and he managed to score that one from distance, making it 7-2, guys. I hope you're keeping track of all these. We're going to pass this through to Immobile, chip the keeper, and make it 8-2. I think that's actually 4 goals for Immobile in this game. And then here from the corner, we are going to cross this one in. There is the tall man, Benatia, and he puts that one in from the corner to make it 9-2. And we're actually going to score 10 goals. We're going to go into double digits in this game, which is just ridiculous. Falls to Felipe Anderson, and Felipe Anderson finally ends the scoring in this match. So we win that one 10-2. Immobile scored 5 goals. Anderson scored, I think, a hat trick. It was just goals for everybody. It was just a ridiculous game, and I'm not really sure how that many goals go in when this guy was playing 5 at the back. So anyway, let's move on to a good trade. I know the Lewandowski one was a bit of a fail, but guys, this is a juicy, juicy trade. You see here we got Michael Owen for 400,000 coins, and we're going to be able to list him for 485k, guys. That is a profit of just over 60,000 coins for the one card if we do manage to sell him on. So that is an extremely good trade to hopefully make up for the Lewandowski. You guys see here, I've played a few matches and I still haven't even sold that Lewandowski, so that trade is definitely looking a bit dodgy. Hopefully we make up what we lose on that Lewandowski here with the Michael Owen. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you're all enjoying the series. Please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.